Box. Today we'll be doing this silver holiday glam look. The glitter is optional. You don't have to put the glitter on top if you don't have any glitter. I will be using the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette for this tutorial. So basically, majority of the colors are here. The only two colors that I used out of this palette was, with the exception of the glitter and Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. If you guys want to see my collection on the Makeup Geek eyeshadows and do swatches on them, I do have them. So leave me comments down below or give me a thumbs up if you guys want me to do swatches on my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I've been having a couple of collections before I started doing tutorials and YouTube, so there's a lot of things that I have that I feel like if I do a haul, it's not really a haul because I've owned it, and I don't want to like fake the funk and try to say, oh, I just bought it. No. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep it real. Anyway, don't forget to follow me on social media, illy_beautybox on Instagram, and on Snapchat is illybeautybox. Guys, have a wonderful holiday. It's coming right around the corner. If you guys do get this gift as a Christmas present, you can use this look, recreate this look for the New Year's. So yeah, and guys, take care, God bless, and goodbye. Bye. Well, hello everyone, and grabbing any kind of adhesive tape, you want to put that on the back of your hand and then align that from the bottom of your eye to the top of your eyebrow where the tail connects, so that way it's perfectly aligned. I then use a primer by MAC, which you all guys know it's Painterly by MAC, and after you place it, you want to make sure that it's nice and blended, and then after that you want to set it, and I use Peaches and Cream to set that eyeshadow. Now grabbing that Urban Decay Naked palette in Smoky, I grabbed that first color, which is in Dagger, and I used a pencil brush and I started creating a V-like shape at the corner of the outer eye, and then I also apply that to the inner eye. Now what you want to do is when you go to the inner eye, you want to make sure that color is nice and blended before you start placing it to the inner eye, because you don't want it to start getting a little bit muddy on the inside of the eye. Now I'm going to blend out that gray color, and what I'm going to do is grab a fluffy brush. This one is by Sedona Lace, and I'm going to be grabbing that color Combust from the palette, and I'm going to start diffusing that Dagger color in order for them to start blending in together. And I'm going to do this back and forth windshield wiper motions a couple of times and start building up the color. So here I went back in and I grabbed Dagger just a little bit more time, just start giving it more of a 3D effect, and I started adding a little bit more color. And again, I'm going to be doing that to both sides. And I also grabbed the black color from the Urban Decay, which is called Black Market, and I started applying that to my V and the inside of my eye, just to start giving that dimension color effect. So the next thing I grabbed was the NYX Jumbo Pencil in white,
and I applied a little bit on the eye, and then I started blending that out. This is getting ready for the next color. So I grabbed the beautiful gray color from the palette, which is in the color Armor. I try to show you, but I didn't realize that I wasn't looking at the camera. And I use my finger. I find when you use these high pigmented colors and then you use a base underneath, they just make the colors pop a little bit more. So that's what you're going to be seeing me here, building up the color and putting that on the eye. Now this is optional. This is when I start applying the glitter, and I grab the TooFace glue glitter and I apply that on my eye, and I also apply that on the back of my hand, and then I mixed it on the brush and then dipped it into the palette to grab the glitter color. And look how beautiful this glitter looks. So here I'm grabbing more of that black market, and I'm starting to create more of a dimension look. Since I already know where my gray is, I can start building this color and then making sure that I place it where I want it to pop out. And then you're going to make sure you blend it out afterwards. After I carefully blended it out, I went and I used as a third transition color the color Password, and I started buffing that into the middle of the crease just to start connecting all those colors all together, and then you're just going to make sure that you blend that out once again. So now I'm grabbing my Inglot gel eyeliner in the number 77, and what I did was I scooped a little bit out, put it in the back of my hand, and then put that on my MAC. I think this is the 283 brush, I'm not sure. Please look down on the description bar for the actual number. And I started creating my wing eyeliner. It's a little bit hard to work with gel and glitter because I noticed that it started bleeding a little bit at the end, so I went over with a liquid eyeliner afterwards. So here I'm using my Motives eyeliner pencil in black, and I'm just going in on the inside of my waterline on the top of my lid and just making sure that that gel eyeliner looks nice and soft, and blend it. And I'm also blending in that color once again because you never are 200% sure that nothing is blended, so you want to blend, 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 blend. So here I didn't realize that I was actually really close to the screen and you didn't see me apply my eyelashes, but I used House of Glue lashes along with the Temptress by House of Lashes. And I am now applying the lightest color on that palette as my brow bone color. This is optional because you already have Beach Smoothie, so you really don't need to put this, but I just did it. So off camera I did my second eye, and now what you want to make sure is that you wipe all the glitter off and that you made that eyeliner nice and sharp and crispy. And now we're ready to apply foundation. I didn't put a clip of my primer because you guys already see me put primer on my face. So here I am grabbing my MAC Studio Fix foundation in the color NC43, and I mixed that with that Pixie primer just to give it a glow effect, to make it like a dewy type of foundation. And I mixed it on the back of my hand, created like a little cocktail. And now I'm grabbing the Besto flat top kabuki brush just to start blending out my foundation. And that is it for this part. For my concealer, I grabbed the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color medium, and I'm just creating those sideway triangles underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on the top of my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. And then I'm gonna grab a damp beauty blender and I'm gonna start blending that all away. To set my concealer, I grabbed the Van 9 powder in banana and I apply that on the same sponge that I had that was wet and apply that at the underneath my eyes where I had applied the concealer. And I'm not going to keep that too long on the face. I don't want to bake. I don't like how the baking method looks on me. It just makes me look like my bottom eyelids are gone. And I quickly dust that away. I kind of call this like a microwave technique, which is a quick place and then swipe it all away. To set my foundation, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and I swivel it on the brush and then I carefully apply that as a setting powder for my foundation. I find that this helps me with my T-zone so I don't get sweaty and oily. For the bronzer, I'm grabbing that TooFace in chocolate and I used a Coastal Scents angle brush to place that color and I'm just going to be applying that around the perimeters of my face and blending it away. I'm doing like a light contour around my nose and I grab that Sedona lace brush that's so nice and thin and I place that on the sides of the bridge of my nose just to give it a more narrow effect. To set my contouring and to make it pop out a little bit, I grab the e.l.f. translucent setting powder and I put that underneath my jawline just to create that nice sharp look on the side and give me a skinny effect around my face. And I'm definitely going to be baking this and I use a pressed powder puffy puff. While that is baking, I grab my lip liner from MAC in the color Soar and I'm going to be tracing the bottom and my top of my lips and then coloring it in on my lips and then grabbing a liquid lip gloss to put that over just to hydrate my lips because my lips felt a little bit too dry. Yay! So grabbing the lip gloss that I got in my Boxy Charm and I don't remember the color of it, but I'm gonna be listing down below. It was in my unboxing for the month of November, and I love this color and I love the way it feels, so win-win on that one. Grabbing the Cardi Bible palette and the first transition shade, the first shade that's on that palette as a highlight. I'm going to be using that today as a highlight. I wanted to see how that looked, and it looks a little bit white on my skin, so I'm just going to apply it and then make sure that I blend it out afterwards. But it's a beautiful color. I love the shine that it looks, that it gives me. I feel that this is the way Opal from Becca looks on me, so you know, I'm glad that I have this palette and it reminds me so much of Opal. So here I am making sure that I blend and take off that translucent color by e.l.f. and that I start blending everything in so it doesn't just look like it's layered onto my face. Now I want to tight line the bottom of my waterline underneath the eye, and I'm grabbing a angled brush and I'm grabbing that color Dagger, and I'm putting that on the bottom of my eyelid, and you're going to do that on both sides. And then you're going to grab a blending brush and then just blend that away at the bottom just to diffuse it out a little bit, and then you're going to add a little bit of your black eyeliner. I'm sorry that I look a little bit distracted, but I did, my daughter came in, so she's just talking to me and distracting me while I'm doing this video. But here I grabbed the blush by Makeup Geek in the color Hanky Panky, and I'm applying that to the apples of my cheek. And I am also buffeting out, and I'm using the e.l.f. stippling brush. Guys, and this is it for my video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, God bless, and bye.